My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is September 11, 2024. It is 3 o'clock. I just did a recording for my other channel. So I was on Twitter and I saw several tweets that talks about Taylor Swift. This is the video that I've already recorded. I have 3 tweets that I want to share with you. It might even be one tweet, just one of them was a response under the other, and it's about Taylor Swift, who endorses Kamala Harris. So I want to look into it. I tried to look for, I didn't follow her, so when I saw that, I wanted to see her tweet that made reference to it. I can't find it, so I'm gonna go on the links that I saw to see. I think, yeah. So pretty much 1 and 2 tweets 1 and 2. This one that I just highlight is the overall of it, and this tweet here is that one. Just in case I had lost it, at least I have it. So these two are from one tweet, okay, just to let you know. Alright, so this is how it started. Do you think Taylor Swift endorsement of Kamala Harris will have a big impact in the election? Due to the fact that she has a lot of followers, okay, how many followers does she has? I think it's in the millions. Where is it? 95.2 million followers. Yes, it will. Now, majority of people probably already made up their mind, and we sort of have an idea who she will endorse, but I think she wanted to make sure to wait until she hears everything that she I guess after the debate, because they had the debate last night, so she probably wanted to hear the debate to somewhat reaffirm her that she's making the right decision, because she has a lot of followers. Some people don't have time, really. Some people don't have time to be looking at every little details, information that's going out there. So since she has a lot of followers, she's using her platform to pretty much give proper information. It's almost like when Megan was saying, what did she say at the AOL kind of interview, that she has a platform. You really have to, I'll put the link, not the link, I'll put the clip of what I'm making reference to.
Yeah, it's still my baby. I wanted a place where I could share these great experiences I'm able to have and make it inspirational for people, but also a reminder that it's all attainable. You know, like I didn't grow up with this kind of lifestyle or being interviewed or having fancy things. Like, that is all very new. And so to be able to show, like, you want that, you could totally have that, and you are enough and you're worth it. And it's also been a great way for me to connect with people, like Emily, who's right here. I only know her through Twitter, and I knew she was coming because I saw it on social media.
Stop it, really?
Yes, and she's going on a trip soon to Costa Rica to do some aid work because she said that my UN stuff inspired her. I wrote you a letter. I brought it.
Okay, that is amazing. That is so cool. That's actually
Isn't
like
that sweet?
seriously
Aw.
using your outreach for good, to connect with people.
Well, you know, I feel a really big responsibility. Like, if you have this kind of job and you have an opportunity to have a profile where people are listening to what you're saying, I really truly think you need to be saying something that's valuable. So yes, you can talk about, like, where did Rachel get that pencil skirt? Fine, sure, we can have that conversation, but I'd also like to talk about
Women's rights.
women's rights and like my work with UN Women or with World Vision or humanitarian trips, or just really bolstering self-esteem that has nothing to do with the external.
She really, she says something, you really have to say something meaningful or something like that. So she's using her platform to really inform people, because Trump is really a danger to our society. Okay, so that was that. Where is it? That was this from this tweet. Okay, so that's Okay, so different articles are talking about it. Okay, I didn't have this. Definitely, I think Trump is done, but we need to keep pushing as the risks are too great. Question. Yeah. Alright, so that's not the tweet that I had. I'll read both of them and see what they say, because this is the, I'm gonna read the, oh, what happened? Oh, I have to, okay. I guess I had to subscribe. No thanks, I don't. Oh, it's popped up. So that's this one. I don't want to subscribe and then bombard my emails with a whole bunch of stuff. So I want to read that. Let's see here. Okay. Taylor Swift endorses Kamala Harris by Scott Dorwin King. Okay, so if I pronounce his name. Okay, September 11. Kamala Harris won the endorsement of Taylor Swift after winning the debate against Trump. Here's Taylor's statement in full. Okay, so that's the one I wanted to read because I didn't see it in her, how do you call this? In her tweet. I guess if I shuffle through, I probably will see it, but I wanted to read what she said. Alright, so pretty much this is her full statement. Like many of you, I watched the debate tonight. If you haven't already, now is a great time to do your research on the issues at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you the most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies and plans for this country. Recently, I was made aware that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted on his site. It really conjured up my fears around AI and the danger of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. That is true. Okay, let's close that. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the right and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. That is true. So heartening and impressed by her selection of running mate Tim Walz, who has been standing up for LGBTQ plus right, IVF, and a woman's right to her body for decades. I'm done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do. See, this is the thing. This is what I like about it. She didn't tell them, go vote for Trump. She just letting them know this is why she is voting for who she decided to, which is Kamala Harris. Now she's telling them, go do your own research. Do you agree with her or not? It's up to the voters. Once you get in the voting booth, it's all yours. Even some of those other Republicans who's been in the Senate voting with all of Trump policies, and then now they're saying they, for Kamala and whatever. They all could say anything that they want. But once you are in the voting booth, that's your business. Okay? So this is what she's telling them. Go do your own research. Once you are in the voting booth, you make your choice. Okay? I've done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do and the choices is yours to make. You see? Okay, I also want to say, especially to first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it much easier to vote early. That's what I always do. I'll link where to register and find early voting dates and info in my story. With love and hope, Taylor Swift, childless cat lady. Okay, this is likely the biggest endorsement anyone could get this cycle. Momentum is moving in our direction, but we can't slow down, not even for 1 second. You can count on us to be working like we did today, every day, to fight back against corporate media's lies and elect Kamala Harris. As a paid subscriber, we are action making a true difference. We don't have corporate bosses, and we're not. Okay, so pretty much he's saying, he's independent, he's doing his thing. So that's that. The link will be in the description. Now I want to see what NPR is saying. All right, let's see here. Both links will be in the description. Taylor Swift endorses Kamala Harris and Instagram post after the debate. No wonder why I didn't see it on Twitter. So it's on Instagram. I told you I don't follow a lot of people. Okay, Taylor Swift is entering her 2024 election era. The mega pop star has shown her support behind Vice President Harris just under 2 months out from the election. Quote, I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos, she wrote in a post to her more than 280 million followers on Instagram. Wow. And 280 million, and on Twitter, how much did she has? Where is it? 95.2. I thought that was a lot, but on Instagram is even more. Okay, I see why she went on Instagram. Because there's more over there. She could easily copy and paste her thing on Twitter later. So she went on Twitter, not Twitter. She went on Instagram where she has more followers. I see. Okay, Swift said she was alarmed by Trump posting recent AI pictures on social media falsely showing her endorsing him and wanted to combat misinformation with the truth. The pop star began publicly weighing in on politics ahead of the 2018 midterms, has a record of boosting civic participation by discussing politics online. Her past endorsement and statement, though infrequent, have prompted tens of thousands of people to register to vote. Okay, so she's doing her part. So this is her thing here. What she what she posted on Instagram. Okay, impact of endorsement. Okay, so just like the tweet that I just read, do you think it makes a difference? So there's a part here that's sort of making reference to it. Let's see here. It's unclear how big of an impact Swift's support this year could have on Harris, but with a presidential race expected to be extremely close, an endorsement... They keep on saying that. I just don't understand how anyone could actually vote for the other guy. I just don't understand. But anyway, that's my opinion. Okay, an endorsement from Swift could boost enthusiasm from Democrats, especially as Harris' campaign works to gain back support among young Americans. Voters under 30 were a powerful voting bloc for President Biden in 2020, siding with him by a 24-point margin, but over the past year, their sour on the outgoing president, Harris' candidacy has prompted a renewed interest in voting among Gen Z and younger millennial voters, according to the latest NPR-PBS News Marist poll, but Harris has yet to mirror 2020 numbers. This target generation has known the country-turned pop star for most of their lives. Her debut album from fall 2006 is nearly the same age as an 18-year-old eligible vote today. Few celebrity endorsements have made noticeable impact in modern campaign, with the potential exception of Oprah Winfrey endorsing of former President Barack Obama during the 2008 presidential primary. Political experts have argued that celebrities can rally existing supporters but have minimal impact on persuading new voters. Winfrey endorses Harris at the Democratic National Convention this year, but it's unclear what impact her support will have on the general election. It's up to people. Alright, Swift first weighing in on election 2018, the singer has since called out former President Donald Trump during his presidency and endorses Biden in 2020. Voter registration. So there's more, okay? I just leave this last paragraph. Alright, so I guess it's better to get her support than not getting her support, because there's things that you would assume people already know, but for some reason when you hear certain people talk and you hear what comes out of their mouth, you'll be like, what planet are you from? So it's better to get her support than not getting it at all. She has, how many did they say, followers on Instagram? There's this here. This already have like 5 million plus. Okay, how many millions did they say? Oh God. Swift. Okay. Oh, 280 millions. Okay, 280 millions of eyes who will be seeing her post, who probably don't know much of what's going on, or depend if they trust her information. So those who may not know what's going on, but they've known other things that come from her that are trustworthy, they probably will take her words for it. So it's better to get her endorsement than not getting it at all. Okay, so that's that. I'm done with this tweet. I'm going to the next tweet that covers the first two tweets that I had on the list. And this is my last one. It's a video of Rachel Maddow, who had Tim Walz on her show. I guess this is where they made him aware that Taylor Swift endorses him and Kamala. Let's see here. Tim Waltz learned about Taylor Swift endorsement of Harris in real time on MSNBC. All right, 2 minutes and 51 seconds. I'm sorry, there will be screenshot. I do not want to deal with YouTube. Just in case if you're not aware, YouTube demonetized our part of pure service. So there will be some shift of information when Harry is in New York. These tweets would have been, or this information that I was gonna share of Harry in New York, they would have been on our part of pure service. But since it is demonetized, I will be putting them on PYTE. Okay? But hey, I'm spending time. The thing is that I'm spending time doing them. I might as well get a penny off of it if I'm gonna share it with you, instead of putting it on this channel, our part of pure service, which, you know, is a bit more political, but Harry's work will be on PYTE. Okay, so just in case you're not aware. But back to this. All right, 2 minutes and 51 seconds and screenshot.
Governor Walz, I want to ask you about your prep for that debate with J.D. Vance coming up. But while we have been talking, somebody's just handed me something, and I'm going to do sort of a not very TV thing, and I'm going to read it to you in totality. I'm going to read you the whole thing because this was, I don't think you know about this, but this was just posted online by a woman you might have heard of whose name is Taylor Swift. And she has posted this online along with a photo of her cat. And I'm going to read to you what she just posted. Quote, like many of you, I watched the debate tonight. If you haven't already, now is a great time to do your research on the issues at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you the most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies and plans for this country. Recently, I was made aware that AI of me, quote me, falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to his site. It really conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. Then she says, quote, I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe we can accomplish so much more in this country if we're led by calm and not chaos. I was so heartened and impressed by her selection of running mate Tim Walz, who has been standing up for LGBTQ plus rights, IVF, and a woman's right to her own body for decades. I've done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do, and the choice is yours to make. I also want to say, especially to first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it's much easier to vote early. I will link where to register and find early voting dates and info in my story. With love and hope, Taylor Swift, signed Childless Cat Lady. I have to get your response to that, Mr. Governor.
All those things, I am incredibly grateful, first of all, to Taylor Swift. I say that also as a cat owner, a fellow cat owner. Look, you heard it. We know that it's there. That was eloquent, and it was clear. And that's the type of courage we need in America to stand up. We've seen it out of those Republicans who were at the DNC. We've seen it out of women who would like to have their own personal lives kept personal, but are forced to go out there because they nearly died because they can't get abortion services in a pregnancy. And now you have somebody like Taylor Swift coming out, making that very clear. This would be the opportunity, Swifties. KamalaHarris.com. Get on over there. Give us a hand. Get things going.
That is nice. Okay, let me read some of the comments. OMG, I love Walz's reaction. Coach Walz, love him. Some Taylor Swift. I love this man. There's that. And there's more. Okay, I don't want this video to be too long. So that's it. And if you are in America, you are eligible to vote. You are a citizen. This is the first thing. You are a citizen. Either you were born in the US or you naturalized citizen. Okay, you come from another country, you do all the steps required by law, you get your papers, and you are a citizen. You could register to vote. And then The choice is yours. Okay? So that said, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Oh, wow. This just went up. All right. So that's it. I have a lot of work to do. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.